So I just finished a book called Grit by Angela Duckworth, which talks about this idea where we are trying to really push into things that we have. There is a lot of great people out there that do a lot of amazing work, and the question is why do they do those things? And you might say, well, they're very gifted, they're very talented, and that's what this book talks about. In fact, one of the first things that it really mentions is that for a lot of people, passion or enthusiasm is very common. People will want to go do something. I want to be a great tennis player. I want to do YouTube. I want to play video games a lot. There's a lot of enthusiasm about that, but that's very common. But instead, the thing that's really, really difficult is endurance. In the book, they talk constantly about how people try to push through. They try to gain this endurance, how to develop endurance when you don't have it. And really, no matter what it is that's coming at you, whether it's something that's external that's happened to you, or whether it's something that's internal within yourself that's holding you back, how in the world can you accomplish these things and do amazing things within yourself? Whether it's a calling, which they don't necessarily explicitly state as a Christian value, though I hold that myself, or whether it's something like endurance or what they call grit, where you're pushing through, you're persevering in this process. And so she takes perseverance and passion and puts them together and tries to create something called grit. One of the big things for me in this process has been, I talked about how I've been trying to work out, and I was going to the gym, I was going to Planet Fitness, I was actually getting into this routine, and I started in January. I'd go run, I'd go walk on and off, and then I had a baby. And in that time, I took some time off and my routine was disrupted, got back on the train, kept going, kept trying to do this stuff, and then we moved. And in that move-all, there was a lot of time where I just was kind of all over the place, chaotic, trying to find a house, trying to move, trying to start my new job, trying to get my license transferred over, so much going on. I stopped working out. And then I get here, transferred my membership, going to continue to work out. And then I started getting these migraines. And the doctor told me, stop running. And so I had a short period, a very short period compared to the other times, but I stopped working out. And now I'm concerned of if I take an hour, almost, it feels like almost an hour and a half out of my day just to go walk, is that actually worth it in this process? Before I was actually running and getting a lot of momentum going from my calisthenics and really making some good progress as far as wanting to run long distances, and going for a 30-minute walk just didn't seem like I was doing enough. And so I had this ability of wanting to do this, but it didn't feel like it was paying off. But the book on grit talks about how you have talents and that counts, and that's good. I don't have talent. But what it also talks about is if talent counts for something, effort counts twice as much. And I feel like every single time I've gotten knocked off my horse, and not necessarily because I've intended to. I didn't want to have another child so that it disrupted my entire workout. I didn't move so I would feel like there was a lot of chaos so that couldn't work out. Clearly, I didn't want to have migraines for this. But this effort that I'm putting in to try to accomplish this has been very important to me. And I've really tried to work towards that for myself. So one of the things we've done in this house, let me show you here. We've actually put in a whole treadmill in our basement. In fact, the goal of this is actually to be able to work out down here. Like I said, we are spending a lot of time trying to work out at this place, go to the gym, and I don't feel like I'm getting the return on that investment. So this thing is going to help me with that. I'm going to be able to work out every single day. In fact, when I'm done with this, I'm going to jump on that thing and work out right now. And for me, that's huge in this process, to be able to take that time for myself, to go work out, to be able to do what I need to do to be successful, and ultimately to be able to accomplish the goals that I want to do for myself. And I think that it's going to take a lot of work. I think that that ability for talent to eventually come about, but that effort to continue to pour in for this thing is going to help me get there. I have to push through. I have to have that endurance. I have to have that perseverance to get what I want for myself. I don't expect to run the Boston Marathon. That's not going to happen, and I'm okay with that. All I want to do is go run and to get in shape for myself. And so if I can use this to accomplish that, I've accomplished my goals for myself. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this idea of grit, with perseverance, with endurance, with passion, to try to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish for yourself. And yes, talent is good, and certainly body chemistry, I'm never going to dunk like LeBron James. That's just not going to happen. I don't have the physique for it. I haven't had the practice. I don't have the raw talent that he has, in the sense that he is gifted in certain things that I just will never be able to get. But for me, the ability to have that effort to accomplish the things that I want to do for myself with counseling, with my faith, with my family, and even just the smaller goals that I have for myself as well, that is attainable. And I'm going to keep pushing through no matter what life throws at me, whether it's the migraines, whether it's needing to work with my family, whatever those things are. None of that stuff is going to stop me. I'm going to accomplish what I want to accomplish. So tell me down below what you guys think about the idea of being able to take on your goals, and I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.